And welcome everybody to the Div 2 Race 9 Miami race. Let's see who's first out on track today, guys. As I set all this up and make sure that the sound and everything is working. That's all good. I've got no sound though, do I? This happens to me. Okay, there's the sound. And who'll be out first? Looks like we might have the newcomer with Enchit coming out to do a warm-up lap. Looks like a nice day out there for Q1. Should be a short quali with our sprint race. Still just checking, making sure the sound's all good, guys. Just bear with me. But yes, so we have Chevy on an out lap early on. As majority of the pit, the majority of the drivers are still sitting in the pits. Just waiting for the ads to stop so we can check this. Okay, so let's see what this is like. Hello, hello, hello. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Alright, that seems to be all good. I'll turn that off. Chevy Wolves hits the wall and retires. Not a good start by Chevy. Unfortunate there. As we move on to the newcomer in Crocs. Let's see what Crocs pulls his time out for. It's looking good. Take it nice and smooth through this sector is quickest. Not to be too bitey on it. Drop it down to third gear here. It's looking good. Hey, there he is. How are you, Woods? Is working all good, is it? Let me just talk for a second. No, it's not coming through yet. There should be an add audio to stream somewhere. Nah, anyway, that's alright. You can just yell out. Yeah. As the newcomer Crocs gets a 129.3 on his first run. Not a bad run as he slows down to let B-Rad through. Sick Party also gets a 129.7. Not a bad first run. As Clock is having a bit of trouble here himself. Run out of fuel, I think. It's always a struggle, that. Sarouge pulls out an okay lap. Who else we got going? We've got Lamb doing a lap right now. Let's see what Lamb can do as he comes across the line here. Gets himself up into second place with the 1:29.6. Very good run there by Lamb. Well done, mate. As we move down the line here, as Robocoms also gets a 1:31.0. Not a bad run from him. Move down the line a bit. We've got Andy on an outlap and Captain. Andy's on his way in, sorry. Captain looks like he might be starting a lap quite shortly. Maurice also does a nice lap with 1:29.8. Gets himself into fourth place. Beautiful work there by Maurice. As we move back down to Captain to see if we can sit on board with Cap for his run. As he comes to the line to start his hot lap. Nice and smooth through this section. Try to stay clear of the curbs. Get as much track as you can out of the corner there. Stay wide here so you can cut this corner on the inside. Back on the power early. Flat stick 8th gear in under DRS. Up to 233 kilometers per hour he got on that straight then. Not a bad top end speed. This sector 2's looking quite nice. That's how you want to bring it through there. Very nice, Cap. Back to the other straight. See what his top speed can be here. He gets back up to the 33, 34. Not bad, not bad. See what his end result is as he goes to the last corner and hits the DRS, hit the line. The 1:29.1 brings him into first. What a run by Captain. What a run by Cap. I'm glad we were on board for that. Everybody else now seems to be either in or on their way back in, as Cox just makes sure he doesn't get into anybody's way there as he rejoins, getting ready to start his lap. Going over to Sick Party, who's just starting a lap by the looks of it, so we might stay on board with Sick Party and see how he goes. Just get as much of the track as he can there, cut it in through. Oh, he overshoots a bit, might have to back out of this. Not sure if that was invalidated or not, I would imagine so. Doesn't look like it is though. He does seem to have backed out. As we move down to Robo's finishing a lap, everyone seems to be in. Tony, let's sit on board with Tony. He's been quite impressive over the last few races. Quali's quite well and race pace is quite quick, so it'll be interesting to see what Tony Toulon can pull off here. He uses as much as the track as he can there, which is great to see. Eighth gear flat stick into the DRS zone. Top speed of 335 he got up to. He's nice and smooth through the Mickey Mouse section. He hits the back straight. It's looking good, guys. It's looking like a good time. .336 he managed to get his top speed up to then. Nice and smooth around the second last corner. Into the last corner, DRS open, and he gets a 128.3. Brings him into first place. Absolutely smashes the pack there with that time. That is an unbelievable effort by Tony. Well done, mate. Well done. As we move down to Lamb at the moment, he's on another run, seeing if he can improve his time. See if he's up in his sector. Well, he's on sector 3 now, so we won't know. We won't know till he hits the line if he's going to improve or not. That was a very nice exit out of that corner. So he hits the DRS zone. And Lamb improves. Brings himself up into second place with a 128.8. That is quite a nice time. Quite a nice time indeed. As we go down now onto B-Rad, who just loses it. DNF, that is not going to do well for his race. But we do have a sprint, so easy comeback, mate. But hopefully no one's hurt from that. We have yellow section there. Hopefully he's alright, everybody. We'll find out and we'll get back to you as soon as we hear. Jeez, that was a very hectic bump there by B-Rad into the wall. As we move down the pack, we have Prime Time out of fuel, so he's not doing too much of a run. Sick Party screeching for the battery at the moment. Let's see if he can improve his time. No. A bit of a snap there. I'm not sure. I think he's going to go in. That's what that was. Maurice is just deciding to come out and try another run, see if he can improve on his time. We have Robocoms doing an outlap at the moment, warming his tyres up. Andy Peel is still yet to come out on track and do a time. I wonder what he's doing. A bit busy at the moment. We've got Tony Toolong with an impressive 128.3. He's in the pits at the moment, as Sarouge is... Looks like he might be doing a run at the moment. See how if he's up on his sector 2 time when he finishes this. Nice and smooth through the Mickey Mouse section here. Beautiful. Part that I can't cut. He is up by 3.5 seconds. So no, he's not going to improve. As we see a retire from Clock. He has had enough of quali. As Robocom starts his lap, see if he can improve. Little overshoot of the first corner. He's backed out. He's going to restart again. As everyone else is in the pits, the newcomer Crocs is going in as well. We have 3 minutes left. I would imagine everyone would be getting ready to start doing a lap as we're on board with Maurice in the Ferrari to see if he can improve on his 129.8, which is quite a nice time. So they're all quite good times, guys. used plenty of the track there to get as much speed as he could in the exit then. It was quite nice by Maurice. So he hits the DRS, 8th gear, flat stick. Let's see what his top speed is. Hits the 334 he got to. It's a bit wide on the entry to that corner. Sick Party retires from the session. He will not be improving on his time, but Maurice looks like he's improving by a small margin at the moment. Should get him into 8th place if he keeps this up. That's nice and smooth from that corner. So there's one corner left to go onto the DRS and across the line, and yes, he does improve and puts him up into 8th place above the prime time. Very nice lap there by Maurice with 1:29.5. Very nice. As the top 4 runners at the moment are all out on out laps. Captain looks like he might be the first one to start, or maybe even Tony. Sit on board with Tony and see what Tony can do here. Be back in 2 minutes, guys. Just make sure the stream and everything is working correctly. Looks like a very impressive lap so far by Tony. Will he be up in his second sector here through this Mickey Mouse section? Very smooth. Cuts the corner quite nicely. On the power smoothly. Very nice through second gear through there. He's up on his time. Let's see what he can do, guys. Very impressive run there by Tony. Very impressive. 1:28.2. As Lamb retires from the session. Wonder what happened there. As Captain enters the pits, he's not going to improve on his time. As Sarouge enters the pits, he will be not improving. Prime not backing off at all. He's out of battery at the moment, so his time's not going to be that good. Andy did not get out for a run at all. Wonder what has happened there. We sit on board with the newcomer Crocs, as his name in the Discord is. Cannot tell if he's up on his time at the moment. He's a little bit wide coming into that corner. Oh, he looks like he's going to go into the pits. He's not going to up on his time. That will be qualifying done, guys. We shall be into the sprint very shortly after this. Congratulations to Tony on getting pole position. Very, very, very impressive run with Sarouge second place with a 1:28.6. Quite an impressive run as well. Also Lamb coming in third place. He's also hit the 1:28. That's with a 1:28.8. That's quite impressive from the 3 Division 2 drivers today. The rest of the pack all in the 29s and 130s. So, very close pack here, guys. This will be quite interesting to see. Let's take a screenshot of that before I forget. But that is it. We will take a short break and we will be back for the sprint with Tony on pole position. Alright, we are installed for a sprint and a race today, guys. So when we see the lights, we will be having the start of our sprint race. It'll be interesting to see what tyre selections people go. And here we go, guys. With green, red light. We have 5 red lights. And they're green. Off we go. There's a great start by Sarouj. Gets the inside line on Tony there. So everyone seems to be quite smooth through this first couple of corners. We have Lamb very close to Tony. Then Captain following not behind with a bit of a slip there by Cap. Then followed B-Rad. Then the newcomer. Sick Party. Prime Time. Morbid. Flock. Andy and Chevy are running down the back, but they are not far behind. Let's fix our okay, so we're on board with Sarouj at the moment, as he has had a stellar first lap. It was a great start by Sarouj, with Tony following him not too far behind. Then we have Captain in third place. What has happened to Lamb? I have missed what has happened to Lamb. He has dropped back all the way down to 13th place. That is interesting. As we move back up the pack, I need to change the position change. Let's have a look at the tyre selections, guys. As majority of the pack has decided to go, we are having some changes down here. As Captain has gone in for a wing change quite early. That is interesting. As we move back up the pack, we have Prime Time here. We have very, very close pack here. Oh. Morbid and Robos go for it. We have Lock and the newcomer. Is he going to make a move here on the Prime Time? No, he's not. He's going to back out of it. As the two Sick Party and the newcomer, they are going wheel to wheel. They work it out as they come through this section of the Mickey Mouse. We look through the pack. Starting to break away at the moment. Robocoms is right on the back of Maurice here. Coming out of the straight. We will hit DRS after this lap, guys. So be interesting to see as Tony and Sarouj are just gapping the pack. As we have a change between the Prime Time and Sick Party here. Prime Time gets past Sick Party. Or maybe the sick party got past the clock. I'm not sure. The sick party is going to make a move back here on the inside. Looks like he's going to get it done. Oh, they make contact. He saves it. He's also going to get done on the outside here. But the McLaren of clock, yes, he does get him. Maurice not far behind. Sick party still fighting it though. We will have DRS here, guys. What will he do? Will he fight it back, or will... As we move up, as Tony takes the lead. We've just missed another pass here, sorry, guys. Still getting used to all this. Is Lamb and Chev. Lamb takes the move on Chev, gets it done. Go back through the pack. Sick party and the prime time and clock are all nose to tail. Sick party has a bit of a slip coming out of that corner there. Move up to the prime time. As Tony is starting to gap Sarouj here. I wonder if Sarouj has some damage or what is exactly going on there, but the gaps are starting to split apart now. As we move back down to the closest battle going on track, which is between Sick Party and Maurice at the moment. On board with Sick Party. And we move back to Maurice. Let's see what he can do on this DRS zone, but we're gonna have a bit of a DRS train going here. So we're gonna have to move up the line to the prime time and clock and see if he will get the move done here. Under DRS he does not use battery, but he doesn't need it done because the clock has already used his battery up. Gets the move done quite nicely, gets the pass done. Sick Party has to enter it, but oh, he gets a bit of a spin coming out of that exit there. He regains it quite nicely. As this little four-way battle is going on is quite enjoyable to watch. Sick Party uses his DRS to try and gain up some space. They bunch back up coming into the final straight here. Across the line, and we are halfway through this race, guys. The pack is starting to break apart. We have Tony flying away at the lead here. 2.5 seconds on Sarouj, who's having a great race, who's 5.5 seconds, 6 almost on Crocs. Then Prime Time not far behind him. He's not giving up the battle. Coming into this DRS zone now, he might think of making a move here. Is he close enough? See, guys, he's under the DRS. Gets a bit closer, but I don't think he's gonna get close enough. No, he just takes it back as we have a move by Lamb on Robocoms. Gets it done. Chev's starting to drop back a little bit. As Andy moves up into 8th. Let's have a look. Oh, there's a bit of a spin there. Sick Party. Oh, Andy gets taken by Lamb there. But he's going to fight it back. He's going to get the DRS. He gets the move back done. As Robo decides he's going to get the move done as well on Lamb. Well done, Robo. Making sure he got a bit of that just as Lamb takes that back inside line back and says, nope, that spot is mine, mate. I'll be taking that. He's right on the clucker of... These are our position changes. So Lamb and Captain are our... Oh, and B-Rad are our worst runners. at the moment. They've all dropped back quite a few positions. With our best runner at the moment in Clock, he's gained 5 positions. Go Clock. Very nice work. As we go wheel to wheel here with Lamb and Andy. Is he going to get the move done here? Goes on the inside. Forces Andy a bit wide. Andy is forced to go a bit wider there, but Lamb is masterclass in this at the moment. Great entry through there. Great exit onto the straight here. Very well done, as Prime Time looks like he's going to make a move on the newcomer. He does, he gets it done. But he sacrificed his battery in the process. Will it get taken back from him? No. He's not close enough, I don't think. But he does have the DRS. What's he going to do here? Oh, he overshoots it a little bit, but that's alright, as Clock and Sick Party make a move, and Andy and Robocoms make a move on each other. Not onto it today, guys. It's just all happening very fast for me, as Andy and Robocoms is fighting it again. He's not going to give it up too easy, Andy. As B-Rad decides he's going to join up on this party. What can he do through here under DRS? As Clock and Maurice gets the move done, and Prime Time gets the move done on Crocs. It's all happening, guys. It's all happening. Here we go, as Chevy gets the move done, as Andy has dropped back, spun. Oh no, poor Andy. Can he regain on track, as Captain is still having a shocker of a sprint. Andy rejoins back behind Cap. As Chev goes into 10th place, he has DRS under Robocoms here. Is he going to get the move done? No, he backs out of it. Maybe he might get it done under this next DRS zone, as it looked like Sick Party just got the move done on Prime Time as well while we're watching this. And Clocks, and look at this gap we've got. Look at this gap. Whoa! Oh, that is some crazy driving there, guys, as the newcomer unfortunately has a spin around. These guys are wheel to wheel, as Sick Party goes slightly wide there. Lamb is under full duress. Teammates, what's going to happen here? Will there be any team orders? No. No team orders. This pack battle here is quite interesting, with not a lot of them having any battery whatsoever. Sick Party probably having the most by far with 25%. Chevy Wolves gaining on this battle. Also Robo coming to gain on this battle. And Clock. We have 10-second gap between, or 11-second gap, sorry, between Sarouj and Prime Time. And then 5-second gap between Tony and Sarouj. As Chevy Wolves retires from the race. Can't park there, Chev. That is not where you park, mate. I missed that, unfortunately. With only 2 laps to go, that is got to be shattering for Chev, I would imagine, as Clock gets the move done on Sick Party, as he drifted a little wide there on that corner. Move up to Lamb and Maurice here. No, sorry, Maurice and the prime time. And Lamb decides to join up on this battle. With Clock and Sick Party battling not too far behind. If these guys battle it too hard, they will catch up and it'll be a 5-way battle again. So we're on board with Lamb at the moment right now. He's trying to pick his time and make sure he gets it. He's using his battery. He might be planning on making a move here, but no, he backs out of it in the last moment. I think it's a wise choice. As we go back through the pack quickly to see if there's any... Well, there is. This is quite an exciting race. This is, guys. Battles going on everywhere. As we move down the pack, we go to Robocoms. As he has a great view here of the battle going on between Clock and Sick Party. As we almost have a repeat of the lap before, as Clock gets Sick Party on the inside. Under DRS, Sick Party gets the move back on Clock. Can Robocoms get the move done as well? Oh, it's slowed up a little bit there by Sick Party. I wonder if this is a strategic move by Sick Party. Oh, as we have a spin by Maurice. As he rejoins smoothly. Hopefully he hasn't got any damage. Looks like his wing's still on intact, so hopefully he can hold it out for one more lap as Lamb takes the prime time on the outside. Does he get it done? He's going to have the DRS here. Gets him on the line. What a finish by Lamb there. As everyone's starting to come across the line now, I have to give props to Tony, who just absolutely blitzed the sprint there, guys. 5 seconds ahead of Saruj, who had an amazing race. And then Lamb in third place. They are your podiums for the sprint, guys. That was a very exciting race. I was a bit slow on the mark, guys. I'm gonna have to do some practice. I'm just used to the more slower pace races. But we will have a short break, guys, and I'm gonna grab a drink, and then we will go to the race. Alright, here we go, guys. 5 red lights, green, and they're off. Great start by Sarouj again. As everyone... Oh, we have had a XD Lamb has hit the wall. He is out of the race. We have a caution. Is that a full safety car? I think it might be. As Lamb has... Oh, that is such a shame. That is such a shame. Let's see if we can get Lamb in on the chat to see what happened there. As we go to a safety car, guys. We have Sarouj in first place with a killer start, guys. A great start by Sarouj. Tony inside. Oh, what's going on here? Sick Party has DNF'd under safety car. That is interesting. Let's have a look at the race director and see what happened there. Sick Party, terminal damage. As the prime time has a collision with Lamb. That might be the cause of Lamb's DNF. Oh, as Archie goes a bit wide there. Who we have in the pits, Clock decides he's going to pit. As everyone else stays out on track. Well, there we have it, guys. That's a interesting start there. Great race by Lamb in the sprint, the poor guy. Oh, this does not look good. That's alright, he got back in behind it. As go through the pack, let's have a look at the tyre, well, the position changes to begin with, guys. Andy Peel has managed to get 6 places through all this drama, so congratulations to him. That is a great effort. Stops, only the McLaren with Clock doing one so far. Tyres, so Rouge on the softs. Majority of the pack have decided to go mediums. Captain on the hard and Chevy on the hard. Started on hards. It's a half decent strap from everybody. One of those tracks where it's just it's hard to get the right straight, I think. As we sit on board at the moment with Robocoms. Actually, we're going to go to this view for a little bit. Go through the pack, have a look at everyone. I dare say we'll be back after this lap, guys. So short break and then back into racing. Safety car is in this lap, guys. Better have a drink. Looks like Sarouge is taken off now, as everyone is restarted quite nicely here, guys. Great restart. Great restart by Sarouge. Tony not giving up though, still sticking to him within the second, as Maurice and Robo are quite close to each other right now. Is Maurice going to make a move? No, I don't think he is. Great. Nice and smooth through the Mickey Mouse section. That's what is needed, guys, to get this, keep the pace up through there. As we finish the first lap of from the restart, Sarouge goes over. He's currently sitting a second and a half in front, well, nearly 2 seconds now, as he gets the fastest lap. He's not taking any prisoners right now, Sarouge. I really don't know how he pronounces it, but apologies, mate. As we sit on board with Maurice, he's not giving up too quickly on Robo. He wants to get this position done. We will have DRS on the next lap, guys. So, as Captain makes a move on Andy, great move there. We missed it, but saw the back end of it. As Andy looks like he's going to fight that back. Is he going to get it done here? Oh, they're almost 3 wide, but they're not. As Andy has to concede there, as Captain defends quite well. This tricky section through the Mickey Mouse part there. Everyone seems to be quite close to each other as it sits right now. Is he going to make the move? No, he doesn't. Top runners in Sarouge and Tony. Tony has brought the gap down just slightly. Wonder if Sarouge's softs are starting to go. Let's have a look at the tyres again, guys, just to give us a remember. So Sarouge is on 5 lap softs, while Tony's on 5 lap mediums. So Tony's gonna start to perform well in a minute here, I would imagine. It's all about that DRS track, so we would have DRS open now, guys. So we should start to see some passes again. There's only 2 people have done some stops so far, Chevy and Clock. No penalties, which is good to see. A little bit of drama going on down here, is it? No. as Maurice is still right on the back of Robo here. He just saving his battery as Robo is draining. He's trying to get away, but just can't get away from him. Let's watch this battle for a sec, guys. As Sarouge and Tony takes the lead. We missed that. Can Sarouge fight back here on the DRS zone? Will he use battery? Will he fight back? Will he concede? That is what we are about to find out here, guys. He's got the DRS open. He's taking the inside line. He is going to make the move. Oh, but it is fought back by Tony. Tony says, not today, you will have to try again, my friend. As they go down the back straight here to see... I don't know if he's close, he's going to have to use a bit of battery, which he is. He's got the DRS open and he's using the battery. He's gone for the move. Looks good. Tony does the switchback. Can he get it out? No, he doesn't. Sarouge takes the exit better. But Tony also now has the DRS. This is going to be a battle of back and forth, guys, for the lead. It'll be real smooth through this section. The Chevy gets a 3-second time penalty. Multiple warnings. Use as much of the track as you can here. Just keep your pace up. Watch the drift on this corner on the braking. Great exit by Tony. As he got squeezed in a little bit there by Sarouge. Sarouge has to bail out. Tony does have the DRS and will start to take off from here. Can Sarouge stay in DRS and make a move back? Nice and smooth through here. Try not to drop back to first. Just fallen out of the DRS zone. Did he get it in time? No, he doesn't. Might be where Tony breaks away from the pack, I think. As we go back down to this battle going on between Robo and Cap. Robo's going to have DRS here. Cap looks like he's out of battery. B-Rad deciding he wants to join in on this battle. As Robo has a bit of a spin. B-Rad might take the advantage of that. Goes on the outside. Gets the move done. Now can he catch on Captain and make a move on Captain as well? He's using his battery to catch up. But there's some DRS training going on at the moment between... Oh no, just between Captain. No, none of them. As Clock makes the move on Robo. Go down the pack. Miami's just one of those tracks, guys. Like you start early, you think, oh, this is great, but then it just all goes to shit. As we go up to the leaders again, with Tony bringing the gap out to 2.8 seconds on Sarouge, who is deciding to pit now, get off these soft tyres, and he gets a 5-second time penalty. No! That is going to really hinder his race. That is very unfortunate. What tyre is he going to go to? He's going to go to the hards by the looks of it. Let's just double check. Yes, he's going to go to hard, see if he can push the hards out for 19 laps. It's probably doable, I think, but that 5-second time penalty is going to hurt. As Tony now in front still has his lead out to 3.8 seconds with Sarouj pitting. Prime Time is now in second place, and Maurice is on the podium as it sits right now in third place, representing the Ferrari team. When do the medium runner guys decide to pit? Do they try the undercut? That is the question. As we have a look at position changes at the moment, Captain is smashing the pack with 8 position changes as we speak, 1 on Maurice. So, great run by Captain at the moment as he brings himself onto the podium. Needs to save that battery up, but he's having a stellar race. As the Prime Time is starting to close that gap down a little bit, but not too much. Tony's just out there having a stellar of a race now that he knows that Sarouj has got the 5-second time penalty. That is going to hurt as Robo and Clock close together, but not that close. B-Rad and Maurice. Interesting to see what happens here under DRS. He uses a little bit of a battery there. He had to contain his speed. He's under DRS. Will he get a move done here on Maurice, who does not have the DRS on Captain? No, it wasn't close enough. He should get the DRS on him this time round though. Yes, he does. Maurice does, and so does B-Rad, sorry. As Clock gets a 5-second time penalty for speeding in the pits as he goes to the pits. I wonder what tyres he decides to go out onto. He's had a shocking pit stop there. Looks like he is going to be coming out on the hard tyres, trying to get them to go to the end of the race. Doesn't look like anyone's doing any 2-stoppers so far. Besides, oh no, that is his second stop, sorry. Oh, as Chevs has a bit of a spin. Gets back on track. Does he have any damage? Not sure. We'll have to see. But no safety car. So that is a good sign. As we have a bit of a touch between Robo and Anich. Or Crocs. But they are battling it clean besides that. Getting done. As what a view we have there of the cars coming down the run, guys. All under DRS training. We got a chip making a move on Robo there. He gets done. Beautiful. As we go back up the pack here to Maurice. He's only half a second behind Captain. He has the DRS here. Coming into T1. Captain Anders a bit of understeer, a bit of oversteer. Maurice is not going to take advantage of that. He's just going to sit back and build that battery up, which is probably the best bet. B-Rad joining this fight again. So Maurice and B-Rad are going. Oh, as Chevy gets another 5-second time penalty. Maurice makes the move on Captain, gets it done quite easy. B-Rad's still not close enough though. We have Robo and Crocs still going at it. Some very good battles going on today, guys. It's very hard for me to keep track of what's going on, so I do apologise if I've missed anything major. But right now we have Captain with DRS, but he's not going to make the move. Either is B-Rad. Maurice up on the podium, spot in third at the moment. Great battle between these three going on. Ooh. Great entry by B-Rad there. As Captain and B-Rad look like they'd be battling, and here we go down to Sarouge, who is, it looks like he might be taking a move on Andy. No. But he does have the DRS, he's just out of battery already, the poor guy. This race keeps going from worse to worse for Sarouge. We go back through the pack, it seems to be split pretty big between Andy and Robo. There's an 8-second gap, so if Sarouge can get past Andy here, he's gonna have to find some pace because he's 9 seconds behind at the moment, which is not good. As we go back up through the pack, we have the top runner Tony pitting and Primetime pitting. Be interesting to see where they go, as Captain will take the lead. No, B-Rad has managed to take the lead here. As we go back to Tony to see where he comes out. He's going to come out in 4th place in front of Andy Peel on those fresh hard tyres, so he should catch the other guys if they do not pit just yet. That is interesting to see when they pit. Now's the time, guys. Actually, last lap was probably the time. They're sitting on their 14 lap tyre. Yeah. Yeah. Interesting. It's Captain right on the back of B-Rad through the Mickey Mouse section. He's gonna have the DRS here. Uses a bit of battery to stay close. Opens up the DRS. Nice and easily done. Doesn't get much of a fight there. As Captain goes into 1st place, he is also entering the pits at the same time. Same as B-Rad. Robo has decided to stay out. He will take the lead of the Miami race, with Tony 4.5 seconds behind. And let's see where the other boys come out. Captain will end up out just behind Maurice. He will rejoin, and B-Rad should get out behind him. Oh, he's going to get done here. No. Oh, well done, B-Rad. He managed to hold it off. Oh, they go wheel to wheel. Captain gets a 3-second time penalty. That is going to be tough for him at the end of the race. B-Rad gets it done. He's going to have to use some battery here because the DRS is quite powerful down this part of the track. But not powerful enough to get the move back done as they go almost wheel to wheel through that corner. Quite interesting indeed. We have Tony bringing down the pace on Robo on these fresh tyres. I think Robo will pit this lap. I think that's what he will do. Yes, he will. And Tony will go back into the lead. But not just the lead. Oh, as Robo gets a 5-second time penalty entering the pit lane there. Tony also gets fastest lap. Sarouge now into second place. As Andy gets a 5-second time penalty. The pit entry is really catching the boys off guard today. Primetime and Sarouge quite close to each other battling. B-Rad has been taken over by Crocs. Can B-Rad make the move back here under the DRS zone? As we were saying last lap, this is quite a powerful DRS zone, so I think he's going to get the move done. Here he goes to the outside. Easily gets past him. But it is going to get fought back by Crocs. He's not going to give up without a fight. I'm sure he will try to make the move back under this next DRS zone. We will stay on board and see. He's going to use a bit of battery. But is he going to be close enough is the thing. No, he's out of battery, sorry. It was B-Rad using some battery to keep that distance, which was a clever move as Maurice goes into third place over the line there. Captain following him not far behind in fourth. What has happened to Sarouge? Sarouge is pitted, that's okay. As the gap between Tony and the prime time, it just seems to be getting bigger and bigger. It is now out to 11.5 seconds almost. Go back on board with Captain, who is sitting quite close here to Maurice. They will have DRS, Captain will, in the Red Bull. Maurice is starting to flash, so he's out of battery. Should be an easy pass here by Cap. And it is. Now, can Maurice return the favour in this next DRS zone? If he can stick close enough to Captain, I think he can get it done, but Captain might get DRS here on the prime. No, he quite misses out, so Maurice will have DRS, but Captain won't. Will he be close enough to make the move? I don't think he will here. No, he's going to have to just concede to stay behind. As we move down the pack quickly here. No, we're going to go back to Maurice, see what he does under this DRS zone. I think he's just going to start to build his battery back up, which is probably smart, as Captain is slowly but surely bringing this. Oh, Chevy retires from the race. We have a safety car. DNF for Chev. 10 laps to go of the main race here at Miami. We had a sprint and 50% race this weekend. 10 laps to go. Safety car will bring the track down nice and tight. We'll see if we have anybody pitting as we quickly go and have a look at our penalties. As it sits, Robo and Andy Peel have both got a 5-second time penalty, so they will have to serve that if they pit. But it's a sacrifice I'd make, especially if I was Robocoms, because he's still gonna get out in front of Andy, unless Andy doesn't pit. But you'd be silly not to with 10 laps to go. All captains decide he's gonna stay out, so scratch that. That might be a great strategy by Cap as he goes into first place. Maurice stays out as well. Tony did pit and he will come out in third place. Let's have a look at these tyres. So, Captain is staying out. He has gained first position, P1. He's on 4-lap old mediums. Maurice behind him in P2, 5-lap old hards. Tony in P3, fresh softs with 9 laps to go. Safety car will do 2. Tony's in a very good position there. B-Rad did not pit. He's stayed out on his hards. Robo stayed out on his hards. The prime time has pitted for fresh softs. So has Crocs. He is pitted for fresh softs. Andy has decided he will stay out on his hards. Sarouge has stayed out because he had fresh mediums on. And Clock has gone a bit wide there, but Andy and Robo both must have decided to stay out and not serve those 5-second time penalties. Interesting. As captain with a 3-second time penalty as it sits right now, this safety car is going to make things tough for him to break that 3-second gap without fresh tyres on. So it'll be interesting to see what happens there. Oh, short break till this safety car is ready to start, guys. So the safety car, will it go in this lap? Will it not? We'll either have looks like we're having 2 sprint races today, boys and girls. And Lurks, if he's tuning in. Safety car is going to be in this lap. Captain will have control of the restart. Maurice will be in second place with Tony in third place. Clock has retired from the session with a DNF. We wonder what has happened there. As we get a bit of a hit to from Sarooj to Andy on the restart. Captain is off and going. Great restart by Captain. Great restart. As Tony makes the dive, but he gets a bit of contact with Maurice. Drops him back down a few positions there, but he is back on track now. Pulls in behind Robocoms. As Captain is pulling this lead away, 3 seconds he needs to get. He's now 2 seconds ahead. Can he keep that gap or take it even further? We will see, as Maurice is battery charging to bring that gap down. So we go back down the pack here to Tony. Tony Toulon, who is had a great race all races, just a bit of a slight mess up on the re-entry on the turn 1, restart sorry, on turn 1. Just dropped himself down to 5th place. What can he do here? Use a bit of battery, stay as close as he can, get that slipstream. Will he get the move done here, done on Robos? Looks like he's going to go for it. He definitely going for it. They go wheel to wheel into the turn there out of the straight, and it looks like he gets it done nice and smoothly. Tony goes into 4th place. He's now on the back of B-Rad, looking to make a move here. Goes to the outside. B-Rad cuts the door off, says, "No, not today, Tony. You're going to have to wait if you want to pass me, mate." Gets a bit of curb there and a little bit of wheel drift. Tony looks to take the inside. Switches back to the outside. Gets a bit of a touch on the back here. Gonna go to the outside here, no? Yes, he does. Gets the DRS. Oh, he doesn't because it's not open yet, sorry. But he does. Oh, it says, as we have a 3-way battle here. Primetime's getting squished between 2 cars, but they started off with him on the outside. That is amazing, guys. I don't even know how to commentate that. Well done to everyone involved there, not to die. As we go back on board with Tony, who is making a charge here, is now brought his way up himself up into 3rd place, getting as close as he can here to Maurice. DRS is now enabled. We have 5 laps to go. He needs to keep the pressure up if he wants to take the podium. Tony does. He's going to stay right on the back of Maurice here. Takes the outside. Gets the DRS. He should get the pass done on Maurice here quite nicely. Looks like he's going to. Easily done here as Maurice drops back to 4th place. Tony goes in. Sorry, Maurice goes into 3rd. Tony goes into 2nd. He has a 2.5 second gap between Tony and Captain, with 5 laps left to go, 4 at the end of this lap. Tony has already brought that gap down to 2 seconds. It is not really a matter of if, but a matter of when, as Maurice drops back another position to the prime time, gets him on the straight there under DRS. It's a bit of a wheel touch there, maybe. Not sure. As B-Rad and Crocs are very close together here, battling into turn one. Just going to stay on board with B-Rad for a few laps. Not a few laps, few corners, sorry. Gonna get the DRS here. Is he gonna be close enough to make the move on Crocs? That is the question. Looks like he is. He used it. Takes him on the inside. They are wheel to wheel. Oh, looks like there might have been a bit of a touch there. They're still fighting it. B-Rad ends up getting the move done. Great work there. Great driving by both Newcomer and B-Rad. They hit the DRS zone. B-Rad's not going to have DRS on this, but Crocs will have DRS on B-Rad. Is he going to make the return move? Yes, he is on the outside. He's going to see if he can get it to stick. Goes wide. Oh, great driving here by these two. As they hit the DRS again, Croc's going to make another attempt here. Oh, late break by Crocs. It ends up working though. Don't know how, but well done. As we go to Sarouj, who decides he wants to join in on this battle. As Tony has dropped that gap from 2.5 seconds down to half a second. He's going to have DRS here on Captain. Captain looks like he's out of battery. Tony has 50% battery. He doesn't need to use any at this stage. DRS gets the move done quite smoothly. Captain tries to switch back. And Tony just starts to pull away with it. What's going to happen here on this straight? Tony's going to use his battery to defend, and he's gone. As Prime is going to make an attack move here, and he does. He gets the move done on Captain as well. Takes the inside line. Gets it done. Captain receives another 3-second time penalty. Oh, the race just keeps going from worse to worse. Tony. Breaching that gap to 2 seconds now from the prime time. We are on board with Tony, who has just had a stellar race. We go down to Sarouj and Robo, who are battling it. Robo has the DRS on it, so does Sarouj though, so that's okay. Looks like Sarouj gets the job done. He now brings the fight up to B-Rad in his teammate. It's a great battle in here as Captain takes the move on prime time. He gets it done. He gets back into second place. That time penalties he has, there's 2-3 second time penalties, is going to hurt him at the end of the race, unfortunately. With 2 laps left to go. He's completely out of battery. That's not good. The prime time has got about 17% battery, which is 17 times more than Captain right now. if anyone wanted to know percentages. As we go through the pack to see that everyone is quite low on battery except for Tony, who's just cruising along there in the first place. That's why I was doing the quick little run through there, sorry guys. As Prime gets DRS here on Captain, closes the gap up. Can he stick with him close enough to get the move done on the second DRS zone coming up? Or third, whichever one it is. Keeping it nice and close line. A little bit of battery. DRS is fully opened. Gets the move done on Captain. They keep switching a third and a second positions. As we look at B-Rad and Maurice, quite close to each other. Maurice wanting to make this move on Crocs. Can he get it done here under this DRS? So no, I don't think he can on the outside here. Can he get switched back? Oh, he bit of a touch between Maurice and B-Rad, I think, or Sarooj, I'm not sure, I didn't quite see. But Maurice definitely had a bit of a tap to help him spin that car around. So, Robo and B-Rad, oh, Robo gets a 3-second time penalty. That's not going to help bring his end result down by 8 seconds in the end. As we are on the last lap right now, Tony is almost got that gap to 5 seconds. As the prime time is trying to bring it down as close as possible. Captain is right behind him. Gonna get the DRS here, Captain is. I think. Maybe not. No. But on board with Tony as he crosses the line for the Miami, and he wins it. Tony Toulon wins the Miami GP for D2. Prime time coming in second place, then Captain coming across the line, but his time penalty is going to drop him down to 4th place with the newcomer Crocs taking a podium position. Well done to Crocs. I will continue that when I can see it, guys. And what a race today, guys. The sprint and the GP. Exciting, exciting, exciting. The whole race. Great win by Tony. Oh, shit. Screenshot that. Beautiful. Yeah, so Tony in first place. Then we have the prime time in second. Sarooj in third. Archie, the newcomer, in 4th. Captain in 5th. B-Rad in 6th. Lamb in 7th place. How does that work? These are overall scores. Sorry, guys. Lamb in 7th place overall. Robocoms in 8th place overall. Maurice 9th. Sick Party. Okay, so I need race results. There are our race results, guys. These are our sprint result, guys. And that is it for the race today, guys. Congratulations to Tony on a great win. Yeah. Tune in next week, guys.